Dad throws the toddler a little too high in the air. Mom's chest tightens. For a half second, she braces to step in, but the toddler shrieks, not in fear, in delight, and lands back in Dad's arms, laughing so hard he hiccups. She's not wrong to notice. She's watching two different parenting systems do two different jobs at the same time. And what's happening in that child's brain, right in that moment, isn't confusion, it's expansion. Here's the question this video is going to answer. If Dad parents differently than Mom, rougher play, less hovering, a different way of soothing, is that a gap the child has to work around? Or is it doing something Mom's approach, on its own, can't? The research points strongly toward the second answer. Developmental researcher Daniel Paquette spent years studying exactly this pattern in father-child play. He found something specific and consistent. Rougher physical play, higher risk tolerance, more room for a child to get a little off balance and recover on their own. Paquette called this the activation relationship, a style of interaction that encourages children to explore the world through physical challenge, manageable risk, and confident back-and-forth play. This isn't a lesser version of nurturing. It's not care with the safety net removed. It's a different kind of nervous system input, teaching a different set of skills. In many families, mothers more often provide the kind of caregiving that builds a child's baseline sense of safety and comfort, the feeling of, I am held, I am okay. Activation-style play often builds something different, a child's tolerance for uncertainty, the ability to feel unsettled for a moment, wobble, and discover they can recover. Both are forms of regulation. They're simply teaching regulation from opposite directions. One from stillness, one from motion. Neither direction is optional. A child who only ever learns regulation through stillness may struggle later with risk, novelty, or the unpredictable moments life inevitably brings. A child who only ever learns it through motion may struggle to settle, to sit with quiet, to feel safe when nothing exciting is happening at all. Most children need both. And in homes where Mom and Dad parent differently, most children are already getting both, often without either parent realizing that's exactly what's happening. Here's where the neuroscience gets even more interesting. A 2024 study using EEG hyperscanning, a method that measures the brain activity of two people at the same time, found that greater parental involvement was associated with stronger brain-to-brain synchrony during shared positive interaction. Importantly, the synchrony reflected shared engagement and emotional attunement rather than one single correct way of interacting. A child's brain isn't built to synchronize with one perfect parenting style. It's built to synchronize with caregivers who consistently show up emotionally present and attuned. So when one parent brings a steadier, more physical style, while another brings a more verbal or soothing style, the child's brain isn't managing competing systems. It's learning that connection and safety can take more than one form, more range, not more confusion. Another fascinating finding comes from researchers Pansafar and Bernard Fegan. Studying families with 2-year-olds, they found that father-child communication was actually a stronger predictor of later language skills than mother-child communication. Not a smaller piece of the puzzle, a stronger one. Why? Because fathers, on average, tended to introduce children to more unfamiliar words, more open-ended questions, and different conversational patterns. Those differences were associated with stronger later language skills, suggesting that hearing more than one communication style may help broaden children's language learning. This is the pattern that keeps appearing across developmental research. Rather than one parent providing the right way and the other adding a bonus, research increasingly suggests that children exposed to multiple attuned interaction styles develop greater flexibility across language, emotional regulation, and social learning. Different doesn't mean deficient. Different often means complementary. So what does this actually change on a regular Tuesday? doesn't mean every family looks the same. Some children have two moms, two dads, one parent doing both jobs, grandparents stepping into caregiving roles, or other loving adults helping raise them. The point isn't the gender label, and it isn't limited to one kind of brain either. Neurodivergence itself is a spectrum, and these same principles of attunement, regulation, and connection apply whether a child's brain works in a more typical way or a more neurodivergent one. The point is what decades of developmental research continue to suggest. Children benefit from access to more than one attuned parenting style, not from every caregiver becoming the same. It means the next time dad tosses the kid a little too high, lets them climb a little farther up the playground, or answers, "Why is the sky blue?" with an actual explanation, instead of simply saying, "Because it is." None of that automatically needs correcting into mom style first. It means mom doesn't have to become more physical. Dad doesn't have to become more verbal. The child is already receiving something valuable from both. Two different directions, two different rhythms, two different dialects, all shaping the same developing brain. The goal was never for parents to become identical. The goal was always a child who grows up knowing more than one way to feel safe, more than one way to approach uncertainty, and more than one way to experience love. Think back to that toddler in the air, shrieking with laughter instead of fear. That's a brain learning that the world can sometimes feel exciting, a little unpredictable, and still be safe. It's learning something from dad that often looks different from what it learns during quieter moments of comfort and reassurance. If dad plays rougher, talks differently, or comforts differently than mom, that was never simply a gap to close. It's one of the gifts a father often brings to a child's developing brain. When children experience multiple attuned ways of being loved, challenged, comforted, and encouraged, they gain a broader understanding of what safety and connection can look like. Every brain deserves to thrive, and that includes yours, Dad, exactly as you already are. If this changed how you see the way you show up for your child, we'd love to hear your story in the comments. Please like and share this with a dad who needs the reminder that his way of parenting matters. Follow Be as a Butterfly for more brain science every family can use. And you'll find our books and family resources linked below. Stories built on the same evidence-based brain science that helps every child understand that every difference is a gift.